Hello everyone, I am Praveen BR, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, teaching you all the microcontroller programs for 5th semester Electrical and Electronics Engineering students. Subject code is 18EEL57 for 18 scheme, and for 17 scheme students it is 17EEL57. So let us proceed to the microcontroller lab programs. Today we are doing the program on binary down counter. So what is binary down counter? It starts from FF and it reads up to 0 is what we call it as binary down counter. So we are writing an assembly language program to generate the binary down counter. So we start the program with step 1. In the file menu, in the menu bar, we go to the project. In the project, we go to new microvision project. Here I type the file name as binary down, which indicates that I'm creating a file name as binary down counter. I enter save. It is going to ask me which device and which vendor I'm choosing amongst the various categories. I choose microchip vendor and I choose the device as AT89C51 ED2. So this is the device which is compatible with the 8051 programming for Keel Microvision software. So after choosing AT89C51 ED2, I click on OK. Since I'm not interfacing with the other softwares or any other devices, checking the output in the same Keel Microvision software, I'm not going to copy the image of this file. So I click on No, which immediately creates a target in the project window. To write the program, I go to the menu. In the menu, I click on File. I click on New, which enables the editor window. Here I type the program. After typing the program, I have to save it. So again, I go to the menu. I go to File. I choose Save As. And here I give it as binary down .asm, where .asm indicates that I am dealing with assembly language programming. And I click on Save. Now I use the crystal frequency of 11.0591 megahertz for 8051 microcontroller. So I type 11.80591 megahertz under this project window. By going to the project window, I right click on target 1. I choose options for target. By default, it will be showing 33 megahertz. Here I enter 11.051 megahertz. I go to this in the same window. There is a third tab which is called output. I choose the third tab. Here by default, the create hex file will not be checked. We check it. Then we click on OK. So this is the step to generate 11.0591 megahertz crystal frequency. Now I have to add this file to this given project. How do I add this file? Again, I go to the project window. I expand target 1. I go to source group 1. I right click on source group 1. There are many options. I go to the third option, that is add existing file to the group, because I already have binary down.asm hexa file with me. I just have to link that file to this project. So I press add existing file. It asks me to choose the ASM file. The ASM file I have to choose here is binary.asm, and I press add once and I close it, and I check whether the binary file or the hexa file has been added to this project. Now I have to check for the errors. In the menu, we have an icon called Translate. I click on this Translate icon, which checks whether there are any errors. In the build output, it shows 0 errors and 0 warnings. If there are any errors, it mentions here that there are any errors. Since there are no errors, it is mentioning 0 errors and 0 warning. Next to the Translate, there is build icon. Next to the build icon, there is rebuild, which completes this process. Now I have to check the output. How do I check the output? I click on debug. I click on start stop debug session. I get a window. Here I press OK. Now let us see how to check the output. To check the output, we have to go to view. In the menu, we have to choose watch windows. I choose watch 1. I go to this enter expression. I select enter expression. I press F2 and I enter after pressing F2 here I enter accumulator. Accumulator is represented by A. I give it as accumulator. Now I have to check the output. What is binary down counter? Binary down counter will start counting from FF and it end up to 00. So it is going from highest number to the lowest number. So I go to the run, which is present next to the reset pin. There is this icon which I press, or I can also press F5. So you can observe when I press the run icon, it is going to start decrementing the numbers. So this decrements the number from, you can observe here, the number is getting decremented. So the values are getting decremented from FF, it is becoming F. All these numbers are getting decremented. Finally, it becomes 0. So this is how we are going to use the binary down counter. Thank you for watching this video.